Hi, I'm Lucia. Prepositions are very useful words. Today we are going to look at 5 different prepositions of time. During, for, since, past, until. Let's start with during. We use during when something happens throughout a period of time. For example, Jessica will stay in Hawaii during the holidays. This means that throughout the holidays, Jessica will be in Hawaii. Look at this next example. Martin talked to his friend during the lecture. Here, it may not mean that Martin was talking for the complete lecture. It could be that Martin only needed to say a few things to his friend, so we cannot be sure. However, if we say Martin talked to his friend during the whole of the lecture, then it is very clear. He did not listen to the lecture at all. He was just talking to his friend. Here is a different example. During the lecture, Martin dropped his pen. This is quite different from the other examples. First, we look at the lecture as a period of time. For example, 1 hour. Then, at one moment in that hour, Martin dropped his pen. So you can see we can use during in 2 different ways. One to show a long period of time, and the second way to show an event in a bigger period of time. Now that I have explained this to you, I must also tell you that you should not use during too much. For example, you could say, during the party we ate a lot of food. But it is more normal to say, at the party we ate a lot of food. Now let's look at the preposition of time for. For also means something happening through a period of time, but it is not the same as during. For shows how long. Jessica will visit Hawaii for 5 weeks. Not Jessica will visit Hawaii during 5 weeks. Another example is, I have been saving money for a long time. But you can't say, I have been saving money during a long time. The next preposition of time we are going to look at is since. Since means something starting from a point of time in the past. I've had a headache since yesterday. That means that the headache started yesterday and I still have it now. I have known them since I was a child. You cannot say, I have known him since 5 years. If you use a time, then you must use for. You must use since together with a sentence in a perfect tense. Both for and since are talked about in the video Present Perfect For and Since. When you talk about the times, you often use the prepositions past, which means after, and until, which means up to a particular time. It is past my son's bedtime. He normally goes to bed at 8 p.m. Carol waited until past 10 o'clock, but her friend never arrived. The students only have a few minutes until the bell goes. Please stay here until I get back. It is now time for me to stop. Have a look at the grammar sheet for more tips and of course do some exercises to check you understand everything.